What is up, guys? Adrian here from Losh TV, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing Halloween Horror Nights do's and don'ts. And if you don't exactly know what I mean by this, it is, well, do this and don't do that. Pretty much do right and do no wrong. So, this is basically me giving a little head nod to TLEV, who would always do Halloween Horror Nights do's and don'ts. And if you have not checked them out, I highly recommend doing so, as well, they always give you some great HHN preparation. And with all of that being said, I believe it's a great a time as any to dive straight into my Halloween Horror Nights do's and don'ts. Do buy your tickets in advance. The tickets for Halloween Horror Nights online will always be cheaper than at the front gates. Most of the times by a huge margin, anywhere between $30 and $50. So that makes a very big difference, and this is not just limited to single night tickets. This also includes express passes, as well. They tend to either sell out or just go way up in price. So keep that in mind. Plus, this also allows you to skip those super long and daunting lines that will be outside of those ticket booths, meaning you'll have one less line to wait in when going to the event. Don't forget to hydrate. While having fun at the event, sometimes people forget the most important thing of all, staying hydrated. It is a must. And honestly, you can bring either a water bottle, or you can even bring your own souvenir cup, or maybe even buy one for yourself that is brand new to keep yourself hydrated. And trust me, Florida's very hot, and it is very easy to get dehydrated. I have seen so many people come to the event and think they are tough and don't want to drink water, but end up on the floor. So trust me, stay hydrated. It is a key to Halloween Horror Nights. Do download the Universal Orlando app. With the Universal Orlando app, you'll be able to see where everything is located for Halloween Horror Nights, check out the wait times for haunted houses, and so much more straight from your cellular device, making it easier for you to map out where you want to go rather than walking up to a haunted house just to see the wait time is a super long, staggering wait. And let's just say you don't have a cell phone or you don't want to download anything onto your phone, I would also suggest grabbing a park map. Now, these park maps are going to be super beneficial to you because they will have where the houses are located, where the scare zones are, what time is the show, and all the extra details like where the bathrooms are, because you know some of those houses will scare the poop out of you. Don't forget to check the weather. The weather in Florida changes on a dime, and honestly, I call it one of the most bipolar things you can ever think of. However, you can try your best to be prepared for this just by checking the weather the morning that you plan to attend Halloween Horror Nights. This lets you make sure you have the right things packed, as in clothing and or items like umbrellas and sunscreen. And trust me, you're going to probably need that umbrella even if it's hot out, because, well, it'll protect you from the sun rays. Do dress comfortably. You will be doing a lot of walking, meaning that you should be comfortable. Wear running shoes, dress in light layers, and don't wear anything inappropriate, because honestly, this could lead to you having to buy a brand new outfit at the parks, and while the Horror Nights merchandise looks cool, it can also be very expensive. Don't overpack. So me personally, I bring a backpack with me to the event, whether it's to carry a camera, some snacks, or a portable charger. I always make sure that it is not overstuffed and it is not weighing me down. Now, this is honestly something that you need to make sure of too, because you're going to be doing a lot of walking at the event, and you want to make sure that you're not bringing anything of surplus that you do not need. Meaning that you want to make sure that you only bring the essentials, and, well, make sure you don't overpack. Do arrive early. I will always be the person to preach to you to arrive early to Halloween Horror Nights, and if you have a daytime ticket, a Scream Early ticket, or a Universal Orlando annual pass, then you're allowed to stay in Scream for the event, meaning that you can get to see the haunted houses before most of the big crowds that are outside of the park. Now, I did make a whole entire video dedicated to this, giving you a stay in Scream guide, which I will put in the top corner, one of those eyes, but I will say this, stay in Scream is worth it. Arriving to the park early is worth it. It is 100% what you need to do for HHN. Don't use flash photography. Not only is the use of flash photography not allowed during Halloween Horror Nights at all, it's also annoying and inconsiderate to the actors as well as the other people around you. Think about how annoying that must be, walking through enjoying a scare zone and then someone just turns on a bright light. It's not cool. It's kind of like when your parents were waking up for school and you didn't want to get up and they turn the lights on. It's that same feeling. It's not cool. You don't want to be that guy. Do have a game plan. This is a worldwide known event, meaning it will be very busy almost every single night, but if you make a game plan, then you are already more prepared than almost everyone in the park. Whether the game plan includes stay and scream or hitting the houses in a certain order, it will truly be beneficial to you and your whole entire party. Trust me, I always make a game plan before Horror Nights, and I usually end up hitting everything that I want to hit every single night. Don't run in the scare zones. We understand. You want to go to the back of the park and hit the houses before anyone back there. But there's other ways to do it. Trust me, running is a huge no-go at Halloween Horror Nights. Not only is it unsafe for you, but it's also unsafe for those around you, meaning someone could get hurt. So remember, walk, don't run. Do leave late. The last couple of hours of the event, or as I like to call them, the witching hours, are when the crowd starts to thin out. And this allows you to have some lower wait times than usual, meaning you could probably knock out a whole bunch of houses within this time frame, and it's really much worth it. Don't touch the actors. When you get scared, do not, and I repeat, do not lay a finger on the scare actor. Doing this will lead to you getting escorted out of the park and potentially banned as well. It's not worth it. If you're scared easily, don't lay a finger on a scare actor. 1, it's not worth it, and 2, just don't do it. It's something you shouldn't do. Do not lay your hands on anyone at these events. Don't do it. Just don't do it. Do not touch a scare actor. And finally, do have fun. You paid so much money to be at Halloween Horror Nights, and it is something you've been looking forward to all year long. And if not you, I know I have. But don't forget to take so many pictures, create a ton of memories with all your friends and family, or if you're going by yourself, even though Horror Nights told you to never go alone, create those memories, make new friends. Horror Nights is the best place for people that love horror to get together and just have a lot of fun. So with all that being said, if you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Comment down below some do's and don'ts that I left off of the list that you think would be beneficial to everyone else. Subscribe if you guys already haven't done so. And stay excellent, my dudes.